Alright, so this video is for some of my new viewers that aren't scrappers, but are interested in it. So here, these are the tools that I use most when I go to grab them out of my vehicle. I always have a pair of wire cutters because it's got the wire, a pair of wire cutter, bolt cutters for the thicker stuff, copper and stuff. Hammer. Hammer's like a #1 tool. You can just pound on it, break it, because you know what I mean? It don't matter if it's broke, guys. It's scrap. And this is from the fridge that I'm cleaning right now, guys. I'm going to turn around, I'm going to show you the fridge. But before you guys even start to clean a fridge, make sure the Freon is out of it, guys. The Freon is poisonous. It will harm you, guys. Make sure you have somebody that knows what they're doing. Someone that's legally can take it out for you guys, okay? I actually have someone that does that for me, so I'm just stating this, guys. Make sure you do that, okay? But there is copper in a fridge. This is just a little bit of copper. Sometimes there's a big strand that runs down the back, but I'll show you guys in a minute. This here, it has to be cut open because it has like a steel piece in each end, because when you put a magnet on it sticks. But in the middle it's copper. It's all copper, but there's like a steel piece inside, so you can cut them open, or you can sell them as dirty copper. Up to you guys, but these to me are just dirty because I don't have time to cut them open. And this is all #2. So #2 for me right now is $4.20, so a pound. And motors, again, that goes in another classification. Same with my crap wire. This is just crap wire. I do not peel this wire. Some scrap yards, depending on where you go, guys, again, make sure you check with your local scrap yards. You want to try and tinker in some of this, guys. Some of them want the ends cut off here. They just want the wire. They just want the wire itself. So that means all stuff like this would have to be cut off. My yard does not care. So I can leave it just like that, throw it in a barrel, and that's what I do. And then this here goes all those motors. Anything with copper, it's called copper content, okay? So it just goes in a blue box or a bucket, garbage can, whatever. However, I decide to store it for now until I have enough of it. And then I take all the motors in and I sell them, and I get 25 to 30 cents a pound for them, guys. And they add up, believe it or not. You can take them apart. I do not waste my time taking them apart, but you know what? If you don't have a lot of this and you're just tinkering it, guys, and you're doing it in your spare time, take them apart. There's a lot of copper. Just be careful that it's copper, not aluminum, guys. All right? So those are your options. Those are what you can do for that. This is just out of a fridge for now, guys. And these are the tools that I use. I keep everything right in this bag here. I have a drill, vice grips, an extra battery I carry in here, and lots of pieces I need. And then I throw lots of other things in here too that ends up in here, like screws. I have even had a X-Acto knife in here, another pair of wire cutters, and there's other things in here. There's another pair, miniature sized pair of bolt cutters. I think it came with a set that I bought. I don't know. I threw them in here. I don't know why, but I did. And there's other stuff in here. There's bolts and stuff in here too. Sometimes I'm looking for a bolt, so I'll put them in here. And it's kind of like my junk bag for everything that I need in it. But I keep this in the back seat of my truck. It's always with me. And as soon as my battery goes dead, I always charge it. And then it goes right back in my bag. But that's not the only thing I carry in my truck. I don't carry these in the winter. I always have them in the house because it's so cold here in Canada. So I take them in the house, and then if I'm using them outside, they go right back in. And then if I'm using them, they come in the vehicle, but then they go right back in when I'm done. So that's only, in the summer though, they stay right in my vehicle all summer. I use them when I'm done, I put them back in. The other thing I carry in my truck, I carry a tarp for stuff that's loose. Of course, my dog, because my dog goes with me and she has her dog in bed. And this is her thing to hold her so she doesn't jump out of the vehicle. I carry more bits. I have a socket set underneath, a gas can. You never know what you're going to need. Sometimes I fill it, so I have my cutoff saw. And I carry my strip precision saw, and I have more tools hanging underneath, guys. Another hammer, another pair of bolt cutters, screwdriver. I don't know why the mouse is in there. I got a mouse in there. The mouse got loose. I don't know why it's in there, but I'll tell you right now, it's coming out for scrap. There we go. So that's just scrap. And I keep my recipient solid, which is good. And lots of straps, guys. And then I had a rag. I must have wiped something off, obviously. And there's a bunch of goodies in there too, guys. I keep a little bucket there. I keep all the small stuff in it. I keep my bungee cords in, because bungee cords are a pain in the butt. Oh yeah, look at that. There's some more stuff. And there's for barbecue, guys. So if you clean barbecues, chunk of brass on it, guys. And then this is aluminum. You can take this stuff apart if you want. There's all kinds of stuff you can do, guys. So, and I carry this all the time. Look, another pair of bolt wire cutters. Always in my doors, guys. You'll always find tools. You never know what you're going to need. But that's how with my truck. I have a sledgehammer in the corner there. I have everything that I need, guys. If I'm on site and there's something I can't get it in my trailer or my truck, I'll break it down right there. I have a pipe wrench for hot water tank, so if I happen to want to take it to the scrapyard right away, I can clean it on the spot. I carry all tools. Because you guys gotta remember, this is what I do, guys. I do this for a living, so I'm going to be carrying it. I carry this stuff with me all the time. So, well, that's it for that, guys. This is just like I said, there's always scrap laying around. There's in the motor right there. That was the ceiling fan in my room because it went on the Hummer. Look at, there's more copper. See, there's another one there. some more copper into these. I just don't have time, guys, to clean all this stuff, and it just lays around. Like, I got tons. There's another motor there, another one there. I just don't clean it. But yeah, here is the fridge, guys, that I'm taking apart right now. So right now, since the price of steel is so good, and I'm getting 60, almost 17 cents a pound right now for scrap. So right now, I'm getting more for shred than I would be to take these compressors off, because these compressors I would normally get 15 cents for them. So why take them off, waste my time when I'm getting more for them as shred? So I just leave them right on there. As you can see, I cut everything off, but it already had stuff removed out of it. So then I take it around, and there's a rad in the front, guys. I'm going to show you. I just don't want to tip it over yet. I'll get it on the truck, and then I'll show you guys the rad where it is in here. And that's the other thing I take off it. But on fridges, a lot of times too, there's like a rack on the back of here that runs down it, and sometimes the copper will run from there right on up. Nice chunk of copper. Sometimes it'll run. This one here happens to not. It runs inside, so I will not be getting it, because it's, as you can see, it's tipped where I cut it off, and that's as close as I can get it, guys. So I don't really worry about little nubs, and I'm not going to go in there and break all the plastic and stuff out of it. I'm just not doing it. If you want to do it, you guys are more welcome. Just be careful. Make sure you guys get the Freon out of it first, guys. Get it removed properly. And check with your scrapyard, because some scrapyards will not take fridges and air conditioners and anything with Freon in them, guys. Make sure you check with that stuff, guys. It's not an easy thing. Just make sure you keep up on the stuff, because a lot of the stuff is not environmentally friendly, guys. Okay? Alright, so I'm going to go and flip this fridge around, get it on the truck, and I'll show you where the rad is. Alright, so fridges can be nasty, guys. This was, I think it was a cardboard in it, and this was a fridge that sat. I picked it up in the summer, and I'm just getting around to it now. As you can see, there's still ice in it from, you know, because it's winter still here, guys. But I'm going to show you guys the rad behind this that exposes once I take it apart. It is nasty. I usually wear gloves, but right now I'm not going to touch anything other than my drill. So I'm going to show you guys. Just take these screws out, guys. So, I don't care about the screws. They stay inside. We'll remove all the screws. So I've already put this up on my truck already, guys. So let's just see what we can do here, guys. Sorry, all you saw was the nasty stuff on, guys. Alright, I gotta get my gloves on, guys, before I yank that. So give me a minute with my gloves. And I might take the hammer and just pull on it. So hold on. Alright, so there's the hammer, guys. I already installed it on there, and I just, like I said, I use the hammer for almost everything. Like I said, just give it a quick yank. See, there's an aluminum rad behind there, guys. Like I said, you don't have to clean them. This is just how I do it, guys. You do what works for you guys, but this is what I do to all my fridges. I clean these, I save these, and this stuff all adds up, and I can get easily 120 bucks in a couple of months just in aluminum. But I mean, if you don't have the space, then cash it in. I mean, you might get a few bucks to add on that bill that you already got. They gotta pay you. Why not? It's free. You know, like $5, $10, whatever. It adds up at the end of the day when you put a truckload together, guys. You know, you get $5 of this, $10 of that, 20 bucks of this, 80 bucks of this. It could be, it all adds up. Steel and prices of anything right now is gone crazy. And look, there's another motor on there right there. It's got to come out. And I'll just give that a pull. It should be disconnected because I've already cut it, I believe, in the back. Yeah, I cut it already in the back. I'm pretty sure I did. If not, we're about to cut it again. And we'll pull it out and cut the wire off everything. And it'll go in the wire pile. And this just goes for low copper for me. They call it low copper. It's not copper. It's just what they call it. Some other places in the States, they call it here, even in Canada, some of them they call it sheet. Whatever they call it, guys, if you don't know, just go and ask your scrapyard. Just put it off and say, hey, man, what do you call this? Do you take it? You know, be forward with people in the scrapyard and ask them at the scale, and they will most definitely usually help you out. You know, and be patient, guys, at the scrapyard if you're going to go, because a lot of times they get really busy, okay? All right, guys, that's it for now. I think that's about all I'm going to do. I'll cut this out and I'll show you guys. I can't do it with one hand, and I don't have a tripod behind me because I'm not going all the way up to the shop to get my tripod and set it up. It's a little cooler today. It's not as warm as it was yesterday. Yesterday was a beautiful day. Today's a little chillier, so I got the sweatshirt back on because I don't want to get sick. So bear with me, guys. I'll pull that out. Alright, as you can see, guys, I took the rad out. I'll show you the rad. It is on the ground right there right now. Still got a little bit of copper. I got to cut off it. I took that other motor out. The only thing that's left in here right now is just this piece of aluminum behind it. It's like the drip pan for it. Like I said, it can be gross, guys. So I say, if you got a weak stomach, I don't recommend it. Yeah, want to get into it because, I mean, sometimes in the summer, it can be pretty bad, guys. Fridges can be very nasty. But anyhow, it's done. So I'll put the lid back down on it, the door on it down, guys. Shove it up on the truck. We're going to load some more steel on here. We have some other goodies to go on here. I got a copper rad, well, copper brass rad. couple pieces of steel here from one of my companies that I pick up in town, businesses. And we're gonna put the goodies away. And the oh yeah, I forgot there's that. These are the pieces that are aluminum. They go with that too. Considered as low copper shred, not shred, but sheet aluminum, guys. This was classified as, for some yards, for me, like I said, it's low copper. People always ask me, what is low copper? Low copper is that, those, or one time they used to call it utensil. There's different names. Just ask your scrapyard. Like I said, if you're not sure, if you want to try and do it, just remember though, guys, scrap will bite, it will scratch you, it will take chunks out of you. The scrapyard always or the scrap gods always likes to take their pound of flesh from you. Just so you know. And I've got plenty of scars from doing scrapping, guys. So if you've got delicate hands and you don't want to get your hands dirty, this is not the job for you guys, all right? So, but there is money in it when the prices are good. So, and if you got the space, make sure you have the space, guys. If you don't have space, you know what I mean? It can be, you know, because you got to hang on to it sometimes to get better prices for it. The more you have, the better prices you can get, guys. Just saying. But anyhow, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one. Alright, so load of the day, we got that fridge is full of stuff. And then stuff, guys, little nuggets and stuff. Broke that off, took the lead's in the garage. And I cleaned that, so it's clean, guys. And then a couple rotors, so I figured I'd get rid of them. And then some steel, more steel. Alright, so we're gonna get this off. I didn't bring any copper up today, guys, no copper.